As the speed of communication increases and the public's expectations rise, computers, communication, and information managers will be the cornerstones your local government builds upon. This quote was published by the LGMA in 1993. The 1990s were the dawn of the information age, and the rapid rise of computers and the internet would impact every aspect of our world over this decade. Join us for 1989 to 1999, Building an Interconnected System. The 1990s saw the beginning of a shift in British Columbia's economy, with the dawning realization that the staples of the province's economy, resources like trees, fish, and minerals, were finite. A growing environmentalist movement sought to protect and conserve BC's natural heritage.
We put an environmental piece in the early 90s into our comprehensive development plan. And when I reflect back on the first couple of years in local government, environment really wasn't on the table as an issue.
From the late 1980s to the mid-1990s, the province's population expanded by nearly 1 million new citizens, thanks to a period of interprovincial and international migration. BC accommodated this population boom by building new houses, schools, hospitals, and roads, thereby strengthening its construction industry. To help local governments prepare for an era of shifting economies and rapidly changing technology, the LGMA focused on broadening its educational programs during this decade. The 1990s saw a surge in creation of LGMA programs and educational resources, including first edition of the Records Management Manual in 1991, the first approving officer's guide in 1992, the creation of a formal mentor access program in 1992, and the creation of the first elections manual and the first CAO forum, both in 1998.
I go to a session, but I learn more in the hallway than I do in the session. So that got a couple of us thinking, why don't we have a session, not an association, just a session, just for CAOs, and that was the origin of the first one being in Whistler.
Each of these are still offered by the LGMA today and have helped thousands of BC local government professionals learn, lead, and grow over the past 3 decades. The LGMA's MADI program continued to thrive as the association developed MADI 2 in 1995, now known as MADI Leadership, which has trained more than 500 local government leaders to date. As the LGMA focused on expanding its educational programs, it recognized that emerging communications technologies were fundamentally changing how local governments operated.
Technology has certainly made some significant changes in local government. My boss said, "We will never have a computer here." He says, "I'll never have one on my desk."
I remember the city clerk used to get faxes of bylaws from other communities, cut them up, and tape them onto yellow legal pads to add in what he wanted to add in.
In 1994, the LGMA, together with UBCM and the Ministry of Municipal Affairs, created CivicNet. Called the Window to Local Government, CivicNet was designed as a resource for BC local governments and partner organizations to share information, discuss ideas, and connect. The LGMA's first website was housed on CivicNet in 1995, and the association was so proud of their first step into the world of cyberspace that the executive director's report called 1995 the Year of Action. Looking back, the 1990s could be seen as a decade of action. In this span of time, the association improved its education programs, created new programs that would go on to train thousands of local government professionals, collaborated with partner organizations on an innovative new online initiative, and established resources that continue to provide critical support to communities across the province. Join us in our next episode, 1999 to 2009, The Millennium, Adapting to Change as the LGMA enters the 21st century.